RPM right here. Okay. We're rolling. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the channel. You guys can all hear me good? Give me a thumbs up. It says my mic's working, so I think we're good there. This is the KTA 525, 1978. It's one of the last they made of this model. It's equipped with everything and an air horn. And right now we're pulling a 5000 series 4350 air drill, flex coil. And I'm heading out to the field right now. We just got done filling the air drill. I would have live streamed that, but it was kind of chaotic. A lot of stuff was going on. Both air drills were in the yard, so. But I'm heading out to the field right now. I just took over my brother, Leg Arms. He's been running this thing all day. He's actually been running it the last few days. I've been in the field with Big Brute, doing a lot of spraying, so trying to keep up with him. But I just finished all of the pre-spray ahead of him. So now I got to start chem follow, which is this stuff here. You guys can see. I don't know if you can. It's kind of white out there. So where I'm going right now is just down the road to a field. It's only 40 acres. We're just going to go ahead and seed that real fast. In the process, my family's going to come join us. So you guys will get to see my lovely wife and little girl. This will be fun. They're a blast. So let's see here. Right now we're doing 12 miles an hour. Speed it up. Top speed on this big bud's about 16. Well, you're about 16.6 right there. That's a Trimble 750. And the easy steer on the steering wheel right here. And then we have our Intelligent Solutions blockage monitor. And then our really annoying flex coil monitor back here that beeps all the time because it thinks sensors are having problems, but they're not, so we just let it beep. This is a 57-foot air drill, 9-inch spacing, 3.5-inch openers, and 4-inch press wheels in the back. So I'm going to turn off. This approach is a little steep right here. Let's go to the next one. So we're running about 2,300 RPM or so, I'd say. It's 2,400 RPM. Everything in here is looking pretty good. Is this tractor comfortable compared to a new tractor? Well, I haven't had much time in a new tractor, so I really can't compare that much. But I definitely can say it is very comfortable. The air conditioner is working great. One of the downsides to Big Bud when they built these is they didn't have these vents point at you. You can kind of turn them, but they don't turn it up. So we usually put a piece of paper or a cardboard piece or something there to kind of direct the air more towards the driver. That's not the end of the world. But the air conditioner works good. I got an air ride seat, nice lumbar support. The cab isn't too noisy. I'm sure it's noisier than new, but it's not that bad. It's got nice soundproofing to the whole thing. All right, we're gonna pull in the field right here and miss our little water plug. When you're pulling an air drill like this, you gotta take turns really wide. Otherwise, because it cuts corners. So I'm gonna drive almost in the ditch on the other side over here. So that way, the air cart has enough room to make the turn. Because if I were to drop that down in that ditch there, it might do some big damage, so you gotta be careful with it. Okay. So we'll pull into the field. Take it out of gear. I've got a stick shift here. Same thing you'd see find in a semi-truck. It's an 18-speed Eaton Fuller. And my gear ratios are right there. Road Ranger. So I do have a clutch on the floor right here. And then I have a decelerator pedal and a brake. I'm going to lower the air drill down a little bit first. Go up a little right there. Okay. Let's start winging it out. Let's see here. Which one is it? That one? I'm going to go out here. Let's watch it wing out. So I've got the lever engaged in the cab, so it's just going to keep winging. Unless it pops out. This is called an air drill, for those of you that don't know. Air seeder They started really making them in the 80s. They really took off in the 90s. They're pretty much the only way to seed anymore. As far as the old conventional drills is what a lot of guys used to use. They work. It's not that there's anything wrong with them, but air drills are just so much more efficient, and the way the drill flexes, the downforce into the ground is really effective. It can penetrate more than regular drills can. See how it's got to finish pressing the cylinder up? The lever's still engaged in the cab, but that's fine. It is a bypass. So these are the press wheels. We call them gangs. These ride in the furrows. So as the point, we call them the opener or the point. You can call them whatever you want, but they're carbide tipped hardened steel. These are carbide right here. And they'll dig down in the ground and they'll open up a little bit of furrow. And then back underneath here, you guys can see the sun's kind of shining. It's a little dark. You can see where there's an opening in the side of the boot. We call this the boot. That's the shank, the boot, and the opener. And the seed in the product shoots down this tube with air pressure, air velocity, hits a little point down here and disperses into the furrow, which is the trench dug by each point. You see them all throughout that? Okay? And then these press wheels, Packer wheels, ride in the exact line of each one of those openers. So that one over there would ride here, and this one here. And so what happens is, as the soil goes out, it's just like when you're planting your garden, you kind of tap the soil down around it. That's what we're doing here. So we're tapping the soil down with these press wheels. It just helps keep the furrows hardened a little bit. This is an older tool. This is like a 2001, I think, is the year of this. We call it the tool, the whole unit. You can call it the drills, whatever you want. But tool, that's another name for it. The cart is different though. That's a newer cart that we put on it. That's a 4350. That means 435 bushel capacity across the entire thing. Front hopper is 186 bushels. Middle hopper is 102 bushels. And rear hopper here is 142. So there's 3 tanks. We have the rear 2 in fertilizer, and the front one seed. The front's the biggest, so we put seed in there first, and then we'll meter out fertilizer accordingly. There's a big fan right here. This is a hydraulically driven fan. It runs at about 4,000 to 5,000 RPM. Well, no, I take that back. It's a little fast. Like 3,000 to 4,000 RPM. Typically you want around 4. That's where we like it. It's ran by hydraulics. That's these hydraulic lines right here that run down. They power this fan. The fan spins up. It creates air velocity, which blows through this channel, the frame. And then there's meters that are ran through with electric motors and hydraulic motors, and they meter and slowly drop products down into these tubes, which is pressurized by the flow, which kicks it down the tubes. And that runs down here like this, all the way down through all these. They branch off, and we call them the towers. Each one runs a tower. There's 8 of them. And then on top of the towers, there's either 9 or 10 runs per tower. Okay? And then on top of the tower here, we have cap. I don't have the air going right now, so there's no wind blowing down it, which is nice, otherwise it'd blow in my face. Let's see if I can get this out of here. There we go. This is a divider. So the seed comes up, shoots up this at probably pretty fast rates, hits this point that directs it into each one of these tubes, which then is dispersed down into each shank. Each one of these is a sensor. It has a little plate inside there that makes a sound every time product hits it. And then the sound travels down these little tubes. They're not, oops, sorry, mosquitoes are out right now. I'm swatting them like crazy. That's the one problem with spring, is mosquitoes. So the tubes run down. These are not electric. It's just basically a same thing a person listens to your heartbeat with. Same concept. That runs down into a circuit board down in here, and that senses the product going through the tubes, and that tells you if your runs are plugged or not. So if one of these gets plugged, it'll throw an alarm in the cab and tell me which one it is, so I can come out here and fix it. All of them are running, but I think one of these is kind of having a problem. There's someone running their dog out here right now, right there. That's always fun. Okay, so let's fire it up. Again, this is a KTA 525. It's a sweet tractor. It's 525 horsepower, as the numbers match up there. We completely redid this cab. Some of it's original, some of it's not. Shut the door. Okay, we'll disengage my hydraulic lever here. That's what I did to, oh, there's mosquitoes all over in here. Oh, these things are so pesky. Be swatting them the whole time. So, we've got tank 1 and tank 2. I'm gonna take off tank 1, we'll take on tank 3. So that's tank 1. Let me turn that alarm off. There we go. So, this is the front tank, that's our seat. We want that one metering all the time. That's our rear tank, I'm gonna be using that one. Our fan is controlled by this lever. Earlier this year we had a breakdown, something happened, and we lost a flow control body. That's normally what we would use this lever for, is to control our fan speed. But we're not using that one right now, we're using this because that problem happened. So we'll go back to the old school way we used to do this. Take a rubber strap here, pull the lever down, and then, oh, wrong one. Let me do the other one. Sorry, this one right here. Pull that one down. I can hear the engine kick up a little bit as it pulls down. So now we're running, you guys can see, kind of hard to see there. The lighting's kind of bad. 2,600 RPM. So at idle right now, that fan is spinning down there at 2,600 RPM, and it's waiting for the meters to start rolling. So that's all good. We're gonna be running this in 6th upper or 6th direct. We'll find out which one we want here as we go. I'm gonna pull the easy steer down to the steering wheel. So now it's on the steering wheel. We're gonna have to adjust our AV line when we get going. Put her in gear. Letting the clutch out. I like to just about kill the tractor when I do it. That's actually preferably the best, because that means you're running the least RPMs of the engine to the pressure plates when you're applying the clutch packs and the clutch, and that's the least wear. If you rev the engine up real hard, then you're spinning it really fast trying to engage, and that's where you generate heat, create wear and tear on the clutch. So, but once the clutch is engaged, if it's a good clutch, it won't slip and it's locked up. Okay, so let's speed up a little here. We're running about 1,700 RPM. I'm going to turn our product on. Then I'm going to pull this lever here. It's going to pull our tool down into the ground. This is tricky as I'm doing one hand. Okay, got to make this corner right here. And then once we get lined up, I'll turn the auto steer on. This is a small field, it's 40 acres, so it won't take long to do this one. So what I like to do is kind of figure out where I want the drill. That looks about the right along this little road we've got here. So put a new AV line, hit start. There we go. Now the auto steer's taking over for me. See it turning? Isn't that pretty sweet? There's the alarm that will never shut up. I love these monitors. They are very nice, but there's no way to permanently silence an alarm. It'll come back in a little bit here and start beeping at me again, right there. It says the tank depth sensor is bad, which it is. I'm only reading 2 tanks up here. And so, you see my fan is a little fast. I wonder why it's so fast. Oh no, it's not. Actually, that's right. The fan sensor on this is starting to have problems too. I don't know why. This air drill needs a little bit of work done to it, but it is working. So I just got to keep pressing this silence button every little bit so it quiets down. Okay, recon. Let's open that up. I don't know why I jumped out of our app here. There we go. There's all the runs as it's waking up there. There we go. So everything's green. Green is good. Green means everything's flowing. One of these turns red, that means one of my runs is plugged and I gotta go out there and change it. So we're going a little fast right now. I'm gonna slow it down. We're going like 6 miles an hour. That's way too fast. I actually should change it to a different gear here. Yeah, I'm gonna pull up to this field. I'm gonna flip around. I'm gonna put it in a different gear. This gear that I've got it in right now is a little bit high for this, for the RPM I want to go. Alright, so we'll pull out into this strip right here. So I'm going to turn off the auto steer. And then when I get closer, I'll turn the product off. I'm going to lift it out of the ground. So that's good right there. Let's lift it up. Once it's out of the ground, there we go. Let's spin this around. Okay, the reason I turned the product off is I don't want to be dribbling seed and fertilizer all over the ground right here because it's expensive and you don't want to waste it. Okay, let's take it out of gear. I push the clutch in just like a truck. Now let's try switching this to upper instead of a direct. We'll try that, see if that works. Turn the GPS back on. I'll turn my product meter back on. And then when I'm getting right where I want to be, I'll set the depth deck down. There we go. Okay. Sometimes the GPS gets a little worked up here. Let me reset it. There we go. Okay, that's a little better. That's the RPMs I want. So now we're about 1,700 RPM, doing about 5.3, 5.4 miles an hour, which is a little fast. I can bump it down a little bit, so I'll take my throttle. I'll just tap it a hair. There we go. Knock it down to about 1,650. I'll keep pressing the alarm button here so it quietens up on us. Okay. So this is a not new technology as far as the way the auto rate goes with metering, but it is nice. As I speed up, it'll increase the rate of seed or decrease the rate of seed and fertilizer, and as I slow down, it does the same. You guys can see right here, my tank 1, which it's kind of hard to read this thing. Basically, my tank 1, which is my seed, I'm doing 68 pounds an acre. And then for fertilizer, my tank 3, I'm doing 111, 110 pounds an acre. So that's going to get us about 50 to 60 units of nitrogen in the ground is the plan. And then when that tank runs out, I'll switch it to the middle tank, which is that one right there, and flick this one off, flick the next one on. And we're picking up some passengers in a little bit here, guys. We'll have my lovely wife with me and my sweet little girl. The first time they've been on a live stream since harvest, which was August last year. So it's been a while. So yeah, they get to join me today. It'll be fun. My little girl is very sweet. She's just turned 1 year old. Her name's Rose, and she's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Hopefully she's in a good mood too, but I think she will be. She likes this tractor. She rode in it last week a little bit, and she had a blast. So you guys will enjoy this. I see they're just pulling up right now. Hey Danny, welcome to the channel. I haven't been watching your guys' comments on here, just so you guys know. I'm getting going here, but when my lovely wife shows up here, Kathleen, she'll be able to take over for me on this. So I'm gonna turn around here and I'll stop. So let's turn my auto steer off. When I get to the end of the field here, I'm gonna crank it over. And then I'll lift the air drill up. Pull that out of the ground. There we go. So now they can get on board. Pull it out of gear. I usually shake it just like a truck just to make sure I'm not in gear. Slow out the clutch out. You can see everything turned to red. That's basically just saying that there's no product going out of the tubes right now. Makes sense. There would be. Let me get some water here. We always have random water bottles laying all over the place. So. Planting conditions are really good right now. We had a rain last week. It set us back just a couple days, but the soil is perfect right now. I could walk out here. Let's take a look at what we did. See how tight that is? I'm not fully tight turned, but that ladder just about touches the wheel. The tires look huge with this wide angle camera. The tractor looks tiny. Isn't that funny? Okay. And right here, let's see if we can find the product. Oh, there's the fertilizer. You can see that right there. That's urea. And the seed is right there. There's a seed. That's a wheat seed. And here's my lovely wife and little girl. Hi, guys. Hi, Rosie. I'll take the food. Okay. I suppose I'll get up there first. I'm gonna go up this way. This is what I like about Buds too. They got this step right here. It's easy to get up. Let's put my lunch over here, get some room. Next to our little tool tray. Okay. Hi, Rosie. Oh boy. Okay, let's flip this around. There we go. Can you say hi, Rose? It's been a while since you've been on here.
Say hi.
Hi, Ro-Ro. You're still not sure what to think about this thing. Yeah, it's been a little bit since she's been in here. Thanks.
Yeah.
How we doing? Okay. While we're doing this, let's figure this out. What is the best way to do this? I gotta figure out where to put this thing. I could put it on the door. Would that work? It would have to bend quite a bit here. You want to hold it? Be careful about pressing these two buttons down here. The volume button likes to try to turn the stream off. It's like, would you like to end the stream? No, I don't want to end the stream.
Hi, everyone. How many people? Oh my goodness, 561 of you guys.
Let's see here.
Crazy.
I'd have to flip it upside down to do that. Maybe I can do it like, oh, I can do it like this. I think.
This is her second Big Bud tractor ride this year. The first one.
I don't know if it's gonna work. Well, the problem is the camera is gonna be facing the wrong way. I have to flip it upside down to do it that way. I could put it up here though, for now. Let's do that. Look at a spot up here. Just lean up here.
The first ride, we didn't last too long, so we'll see
How she does.
how long she does tonight. We just ate dinner though, so hopefully that'll help to have a full belly.
Yeah, that usually makes them happy. Okay. And like that. We'll try that right there.
Nick's trying to get it all set up. How are you guys all doing?
Whew. It's hot out. I might just have to have you hold it occasionally,
That's right.
but
As long as she's doing
I can put it up here for right now. We'll see how this goes. And slide it in. Make sure that's all tight, and that's all tight. Turn it down. There we go. All right. There, got the whole family.
Yay.
I'll have to look like this to read you guys though. Okay.
I have my phone, I can look at the comments.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you can do that. You guys get going again.
Ooh, and I even have a nice seat this time.
Yeah, I know. Last time we had a bucket.
This one's a lot nicer.
Bucket with a pad on it. All right, and we're moving again. Everything looks good. This
I'll
is
pull up the comments over here.
over there. Okay. You can just have the bouncy phone mount. Hi, Rose. Hi. You want my glasses? Do you want to wear them? Ooh, look at that. Stylish. There you go.
Bonnie says, hello, Miss Hollywood and Little Hollywood.
Little Hollywood, that's great. That's awesome.
Yeah.
What else we got? It's nice. We got two phones here. It's working out okay.
Yeah, except I'm going to be looking down, I guess.
That's
Maybe it would
okay.
be better to hold it, I don't know.
That's okay. I look down too. Is this better like this one here? Arm that? There.
Sure.
Hi, Rose.
Do you want to know, are you plowing or mowing or what?
I'm seeding. Planting. We'll say planting. Planting spring wheat. We're getting close to being done. We got about another 3 or 4 days of solid seeding, planting. Maybe a little more. There's rain coming the end of this week again, which is good. We like rain, so we'll hopefully try to get as much done as we can before then.
Yeah.
Is that a Cummins engine? Yes, it is. It's a KTA 1150 Cummins. It's basically the grandpa to the QSX Cummins. Okay. What else?
Getting lots of highs.
Brandon says hi. Brandon Cooper. Hey, everyone. Nick, you're a lucky man. 2 beautiful girls. I know. I'm pretty lucky.
Yeah.
This one doesn't get it from me though. She kind of, huh, Rose? Did I do that? Huh? What? What?
Yeah, maybe it'd be better to just read it on there. I don't know.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, I give you this as long as she doesn't tap the little button right there. I have my heavy battery on it.
Okay.
Here, you want to grab it? Thank you. I gotta spin us around real quick. Get in the
We're turning around at the end of the field here. You guys see that?
I should have went to the bigger field. Then we don't have to turn around as much.
Okay, well, we got a donation here.
Really? Already?
Let me go up.
Oh, there.
Oh,
Okay.
it's from Peter.
Peter Engel?
No, Peter Granolin. He donated before, and he,
That's Norwegian.
yeah,
Norway.
some more Norwegian oil money to keep the streams going.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much. He is buying some merchandise too.
I bought a new camera. Thanks to you guys. It was expensive. I'm using it, but I haven't really had a chance to really put it. I haven't had a chance to really test it out and see what it does or what it can fully do. But I'm getting there. Let me wipe these lenses off. Make sure I got them. Forgot to do that before I start. I always wipe my lenses a little bit. There we go. Okay. All right. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I can hold it for now. That's easier. Then you can hold her. Like.
What do you
that.
say? He just said something. Let's see.
Did he? Yeah, who was it? Peter. Peter says not 200, more like $25. That's okay, I know. I know.
Hey,
That's awesome. 25 bucks is more than I've gotten today, so
yeah.
nice. Thank you, Peter. Really appreciate it. We'll keep trying to have stuff. What's up, Rose? Rose has something to say.
Say hi.
What are you trying to say, Rose? Oh, she pulled the screen down. There we go. What do you say, Rose? What can you say?
She wants to touch it. Of course.
Get out of that. There we go. So the farm is, let me flip this around. The farmyard's right there. So we're not far. We're about 1.5 miles or so. The other air drill is in the field way over there, seeding. And there's our bin setup, or our grain bins. We call that the Quonset. This is a neighbor's farmyard. And then Sweetgrass Hills in the background. So that's basically the area we're in. City of Shelby's right over here on the other side of this hill. Kind of a little valley there, so you can't really see it. Okay, let's flip around. Okay, I might have to have you take over again. Got it? Now that phone's super heavy because I got my big battery on it. Otherwise it'll die on me.
Every turn I'll take over, I guess.
Okay, that works. We'll swap phones back and forth. What's everyone saying?
Rose said, show me the money.
Is that what you said, Rosie? Yeah, that's right. We got her a credit card already, so we're gonna need some money.
Yeah.
She's already learning how to buy stuff on Amazon.
They're saying she's grown so much since last summer. Yeah, she just had her first birthday a couple weeks ago, so that was fun. Made her a cake and she dug in. She stuck her face right in the cake. It was so cute.
Yeah, she's adorable. Yeah, hit Sophie.
We brought some toys along today.
Beat up Sophie. Is that fun? Yeah. Strangle that giraffe.
I think someone said, did we get the 2XLs in yet? We are getting them. I think the 2019.
Little muddy here. Just felt it pull down on me. Sorry guys, I'd take over. We're getting through. It's hard to tell. It didn't even look muddy right there. I forgot about that spot. That spot's always a little bit wet. But we're making it through, so let's just keep going. Spinning the tires. Whew. That could have been a close one. Okay. I'll be a little closer or careful next time I go through that. There's no standing water in it, so it's hard to even tell it's muddy. But we made it.
I don't know how the mosquitoes are where you guys are all at, but they just came out the last 2 days. They're so bad out there. It's
They're terrible.
terrible.
Yeah, we got little mosquitoes flying everywhere.
Yeah, it's just
They follow you in the tractor.
rain.
That's one of the other downsides about Montana. Though I know mosquitoes are everywhere, but they are really bad out here. They get really bad for about 2 months.
Well, I mean, in the city they spray for it, so
Yeah.
you know, makes it a little bit better. But in the fields, they just thrive.
Yeah.
So
What's that, Rose? You have something you want to say? Yo, really, Zed? What you doing? Whoa! What do you got?
said maybe next summer she'll be driving.
She might be. You never know at her rate. She hasn't started walking yet. She's really close. She can stand by herself. But she can say about 5 or 6 words. She knows what they mean.
Yeah. She knows Mama, Dada,
Big
hi.
bun, tractor, wheat.
We got another donation. Levi Fittymont.
Hey, Levi!
$5.
That guy dumped it the other day.
Where'd it go? Have you drive in a cat? Oh goodness.
I know, it's not
Touch the
hard.
screen.
I know. Here, I'll show you. If you tap his donation, like right here, don't worry. If you tap that right there, it brings up what he said.
Have you driven a cat, Challenger, or a Tiger?
I have not driven either of those, but our neighbors have both of those. One neighbor has one, and the other neighbor has the Challenger. So yeah, they're in the area, but I've never driven them before. Yeah, if you ever want to, whenever people do that, if you tap it, tap it like that, then it tells what it is. But if you tap their names, don't press OK because that blocks them.
Okay,
So yeah, future reference.
got it.
I had a giraffe when I was a baby. Like that
These things
one.
are pretty popular. She likes it.
Little Sophie.
Yeah.
Little Sophie. Here, I'm gonna flip this around real quick, guys. You might be able to see. See how it's a little darker right there? That's what I drove through. Yeah, I didn't really see that till after. So it's a little wet right in that spot, but I think I can make it through. I'm just gonna lift the air drill up, give it gas, and we're just gonna go right through it. So, yeah, that's the plan, Stan. See if we can make it happen. Here you go. So you don't have to have it on you the whole time.
Oh, very nice.
I think we'll be
You
fine.
work long days, don't you? Yes.
They've been very long the last few weeks.
Yeah. He's been working, I don't know, 7 a.m. or earlier to 10, 11, after 11, usually p.m. So long days. We miss him.
Oh, there we go. In the mud. We're making it, don't worry. We got it. Just right now. Once we get to the other side, which is dry, then I'll pull it. There we go. Yeah, it's pulling through now. Alright, back down.
We made it. Yay. Rosie, say big brute. Say big brute.
Can you say Big Brute? Can you
When
say-
in doubt, gas it. When will the big brute time lapse be done?
Once seating's done. Because then once seating's done, I can have someone else drive it since I'm only the only one that's been driving it. And then I could film them driving it. And then I could sit down and edit it. So my guess is 2 weeks probably. I bet you in 2 weeks I'll have time to finish it. Hoping. But yeah, I can't wait to put that together. I'm excited. It's going to be a good video. Should be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of work to edit it together, but I think it'll all pay off and be well worth the effort. So I just passed 7.8 million. Let's change the screen. Tap that right there. There it goes. Yeah, my channel just surpassed 7.8 million views, total views, which is a ton. And I'm just about to surpass 40,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is pretty awesome. So I never saw that coming. That's pretty amazing. So thanks to you guys for all that support. That's awesome. It's fun. Oh, Rose, what's that? Oh, What are you saying?
Say big words.
Can you say, hey Rosie, what do the chickens say? What do the chickens say? Buck, 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 buck. What do the chickens say?
She does know that one.
She started to. Buck, 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 buck. Rosie, what do the chickens say? What do the chickens say? There we go. She kind of did it. Oh, another donation. Longford Lad. €2. I believe they're euros. Hello from Ireland. Love your streams. Thank you.
Aw, that's so sweet. Thank you.
See, we have a couple supposedly plugged drones out there. I don't know if that's true or not.
From Ireland, you said? Oh. So I have to say, it is so cool that we have so many people watching, or not he has so many people watching from all over the world. It's just the coolest thing.
Hang on a
To
second.
connect with people and
I see my lever got stuck here. I just noticed it. This lever, if it's not all the way closed, like it is right now, what happens is it'll slow my fan down. And my fan's slowed down. I think it plugged some runs up. So I gotta go investigate. And Gene Civic, $20. I finished school at UC Denver, started at Metro, same campus as you, I think, but years earlier. Here's $20 from New York City. Really enjoying the keyboard. That's awesome. Thank you.
wow, Denver, New York City,
Yep.
all over the place.
I was all over that school. Yeah, the Tivoli. Spent a lot of time in the Tivoli at the pizza joint. Okay, I gotta go outside, guys, and I gotta take a look and make sure. If I'm plugged up here, I gotta do some things to unplug this. Somehow I must have bumped this lever. It's too bad. This wouldn't have happened if we would have been able to use this lever, but we haven't put the new control valve on. So we're having to do this, but it must have got bumped and it was slightly open. So it needs to be shut all the way like that. That's what that strap's supposed to do. Well, thank you. Who was that? It was Gene. Thank you, Gene. Okay, let me go out here.
Awesome.
Let me step out here. It's hot outside today. It's like 80 degrees. Okay. I don't know how long it's been doing this. Hopefully not real long. I looked up at the monitor and I saw that it was blocked. It says it's a middle run, so let me do a test here. I'll run some product through it and we'll see. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk around here and I wanna see if there's product on the ground under every one of these runs. If there is product on the ground under every run, then I know that I didn't plug up one of those main chutes here. Let's see. Looking, looks good, looks good. Looks good. That one had a bunch, see? See all that pile right there? That's one of the runs that was plugging on me. Fortunately, I caught it in time. So there could be a couple strips here that don't have seed in it. Those ones look good. Oh yeah, look at that, see? See how I piled it all on the ground like that? That was close, that could have been bad. I don't know when it did that or when I bumped that. It was probably when I turned around. I'm not gonna reseed that, I don't feel like it, because it's just a little bit. But we're good. Otherwise, it's a real pain if you do plug those up, because then you gotta drop the manifold and get in there with an air hose and try all kinds of stuff to clean it out. So we're not gonna do that. I sprayed this field a couple days ago. You can see the plant's already turning yellow. See that? It's already killing it. So all this is gonna be dead, fortunately, and we'll seed into it. So that way it's a fresh start for the wheat. Okay, we're good. It fortunately unplugged itself. Yeah, it could have been really bad. I hate when that happens. All right, okay, we're back. Flip the camera over. Okay, I'll give you that. I'm gonna take over here. I'll loop this over to a different spot, so hold it tighter so it doesn't do that again.
55 degrees in Texas.
55?
Yeah,
Wow.
crazy.
It's even further.
It's funny. Oop. Yeah,
Okay.
we can be kind of a distraction here for him, so
Yeah, thanks, guys.
I hope that nothing bad happens.
We're good.
That's not good.
I'm going to spin around and intercept that again.
Okay, when is the Walker Farms map coming out?
Well, soon. I keep saying soon. Don't worry, guys. Mapper's Paradise is doing fine touches to it. They'll be submitting it to the Giants for testing real soon, and when it's submitted, Giants will test it. That could take a week or two. This is from the knowledge that I've heard from them how it works. And then when Giants approves of it and says it's good to go, then it'll show up on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC mods, downloads, maps, that stuff. So you'll be able to get it.
So soon.
Yes,
Soon. We're
very
very
soon.
excited. The family, actually at Rose's birthday party, Nick kind of showed the family a sneak peek of it. So, yeah.
What's that, Rose? Oh, really? Really?
Tell him. Say the map is coming out. It's going to be so cool. Yeah.
Wow!
Whoa! Yeah. And then for those of you who don't know, we're also expecting another little one in the belly. So
Rosie doesn't know yet, though. Shh.
pretty exciting stuff
Don't tell Rosie.
for our family here.
Since I got two.
Keeps on growing.
Yeah, that's good. So we're excited.
This is Rose here.
We don't know if we're having a boy or a girl yet. Danny Franks, $5. Thanks, Danny.
Love Rose's smile.
I didn't get my
Love the
shirt on.
family.
Sorry, man. I didn't have a chance to make it back to the house to put it on, so I'm wearing an old ROTC shirt instead.
Yeah. I got my Walker Farm.
Yeah, she's got her shirt on.
Good. Hi, Laura.
Okay, I gotta unplug 2 runs here.
Thank you. So we're turning around. This is kind of a really short field and lots of turning for Nick. So it's auto steer, turn, auto steer, turn.
Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna take off again. I'll take,
Okay.
so what we got going on here was, flip it around real fast, guys. So right here, you can't see it now because it says that they're all plugged because I'm stopped. But I saw a couple red plugged runs here, so we gotta find those. So let me take a screwdriver. We'll take a hose clamp remover and this punch. Those will be our tools of choice. And I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna unplug them. We got our fan still going, that's good, we want that. Hang tight, Rosie, have fun with Mama.
Say okay.
You wanna honk the horn? Whoa, what do you think of that?
That's fun.
Okay, all right. All right, let's go out here. So what I gotta do is that was when it probably was plugging up on me. There's just a couple runs. I'm gonna do the same thing I did last time. I'm gonna run a little product through it because I didn't get to see exactly which runs were plugged. So I'm gonna do a walk along here and we're gonna find it. We'll know by looking and seeing which one doesn't have product on the ground underneath it. So there's one right there. So let's go in here and let's take a look at that. See, nothing's on the ground. See, those ones got piles underneath them, like that. This one's got nothing. So it's probably a piece of mud stuck. I'm gonna flip it to the reverse camera here. So if you look, see that? There's some mud stuck up in here. So I'm gonna take this. Let me get in the sun so I block the sun for you guys. I'm gonna stick this in here. There's a rock actually, it looks like. Oh, it's right back here. Okay, so no, actually nothing's in there. So it's up above is where we're plugged. Oh, I feel it. There it goes. Somehow it just got stuck in the pipe. I don't know why. Probably when my fan speed wasn't running as fast, it So I just keep shaking the pipe here like this. See that? It's just gonna keep until it eventually cleans itself out. Oh, it's starting to clean it out. See the wind's blowing now. Now that it's actually flowing some air through it, it's gonna finish. There we go. That one's clean. Okay, that one wasn't. Let me go over here. Let's find the other ones. So we'll walk along. That one right there. There's a little on the ground there. I might have just kicked it. I think that one's fine. Yeah, I feel air coming out of that. That's good. Okay, let's go back. Let's look for another one here. All those look like they have product. Every one of those looks good. Let's go to the other side. I saw one run on this side and two on the other, so the other two are probably in this area somewhere. There's a bunch of twine that's caught on there. We had horse manure spread on these fields a few years ago. And so they catch twine and all kinds of good stuff that came out from the horse feed and horseshoes. Okay, I'm looking. I don't see any plugged in this area. Move over a little bit. Okay, I see one or two, one plugged here for sure. This one is. So the question is, oh yeah, see, it's not plugged down below here. Oop. There we go. Okay, up here, if you look, some of these hoses don't have a very direct drop down to the shank. They're kind of, this one's got a little horizontal, so it's pooled in this hose right here because of when the air pressure got low. So I'm gonna tip it up, I'm gonna shake it. Like that. We'll get that to run out of there. Oh, it's not even in. Yeah. I gotta shove that in there more. It's got two hose clamps on it. That's why I brought this, was so I could take this apart. That one's even loose. But let me take this one off right here. Loosen it up. Like that. Okay. I'll take it in the hole here. Make sure it's in up. That other hose clamp from the top is not a big deal. I can just leave it there. That was for me earlier this year. Tightening a little bit here, get snug. There we go. Okay, that should hold now. We have one more of these that's plugged. I think it's this one right here. Yeah, it is. It's all, the product is in this run right here. So let's do the same thing. Let's lift it up. See if we can get some of that to run out of there. Let me start on this end. Go, lift it up. It's coming out down there, you can kind of see it. There we go. Just about all out. There, okay, the wind, it's got wind flow now. Okay, I think that's the three that were plugged. So we can get out of here. All right. Tool check, make sure you got both the tools that you came with. One in each pocket, we're good there. Rosie, what are you doing in that seat? That's my seat. You can't sit in that seat. Lost it for a sec there, guys. Sorry, we're back. My screen never turns off, it shuts the stream down. Okay, all right, back in business. So, right as I left, that was Gene going to Metro. That's good, thank you, Gene. We're back in the cab, ready to go. I'm gonna give the phone off to my wife.
Actually, I think Danny was the last one.
Was he? Oh, maybe he was. Oh yeah, he probably was. That's right. Let me I think you gotta scroll over actually. It doesn't show him on the phone.
Okay. Let's see. Yep. Thank
Okay.
you to all of you guys.
Alright, we're back in business. Is it hot or cold here? You feel okay? There.
It's a little
A little
hot.
hot? Turn the fan on a little more.
Oh, is that Scott?
Who?
Scott.
Scott W.
Say hi.
Me leg arms.
Yeah.
Hi, Rosie.
The city boy learning so much about farming watching your videos. Thanks.
And
Is
you
that a manual or power shift transmission?
It's a manual. It's got an 8-puller 14613 transmission in it. 18 speed.
What are the advantages of no-till over cover crops?
I've never done cover crops, so I can't really compare real world. But if you have enough moisture, I would say cover crops are probably better because they keep more organic activity in the ground. Organisms have a longer chance to survive. I think cover crops are definitely a good thing. I just don't think we get enough water to make them happen here. But yeah, so in our circumstance, we can make more, I think, by not cover cropping. Just because we can barely get our cover crops to grow if we tried. So, but I bet they're good. If you can do it, I think they're good. They're a lot of work though, from what I understand.
Dean says I drank some beer at the Tivoli. Tivoli.
Yeah.
There was no downtown back when I was there before the baseball stadium. Place has grown a lot.
Oh wow, that was a long time ago. Yeah, see, I was there from 2007 to 2009. Well, 2006 to 2009. Well, I guess fall of 2005. But yeah, there was it's really boomed since when I was there. That downtown area just exploded.
Seems like every college just keeps on growing.
Yeah.
Universities, they just keep on growing every year.
We're so.
Bonnie wants to know what's up with the injectors on the Series 1.
Oh, they keep going out. And we know why, because there was a crack in the fuel tank last year that we found, and a bunch of water kept pulling on top of the fuel tanks and leaking inside. Well, we didn't know it till after we ran the tractor for a while, basically running on water. It was running really bad last year, smoking and misfiring, and we could not figure it out. And after finding that or changing the fuel filters over and over and over again, we finally realized one had some water in it. So we finally went and pulled the plug on the fuel tank to see what happened, and like 30 gallons of water poured on the ground. And we just felt sick to our stomachs. So we fixed the crack so it's not leaking water in tanks anymore. But now we're seeing the result of it. The injectors are failing. 2 in a week, which means the other 4 are probably going to go soon. So we got them on order, and hopefully the others keep working. If they don't, we'll just keep stealing them out of the truck that we robbed one out of. Make it keep running. What's that, Rosie? Oh, really? Is that true?
Someone's asking if we are keeping the gender of the new baby a secret.
We don't even know yet.
It is a secret because we don't even know. We're not finding out.
Probably only 2 people know. That's the nurses that did the people, the ultrasound techs.
Yeah, so we're pretty excited about it. We didn't find out with Rose, so it was a pretty awesome surprise. So we're looking forward to that again.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Indeed.
Yeah. He said I left Denver in 91 and moved to New York City.
Yeah, I've got friends.
Yeah.
I've got friends in Denver still, and even from when I was there, it's exploded even more. They say I-25 is near impassable in the day. It just backed up end to end like all day, which is just amazing. So, yeah, it's
Sure. What do you guys have for baby names? We've got a couple, but
we were thinking big. We were thinking maybe Bud. Brute. Rosie likes Brute. Thinking
What do you think, Rose?
Tractor.
Yeah. We got a couple names in mind.
careful with my volume. Oh yeah, that's right. Let's see here. I put it in that way. I'm afraid it's gonna try to press the volume button when I put this in here, but maybe it won't. There we go. Okay, it's kind of working. It shakes a little bit. We'll see if it stays on the window well. It seems to be stuck on there.
What GPS are you guys using? I use AgLeader.
This is a Trimble Easy Steer with a 750 monitor. Uh-oh. What's that, Ro? Are you getting restless? Are you getting restless?
Someone said, what about Loyola?
Loyola?
For a name, I think.
Oh. No, that's probably not a bad name.
I'm getting some toys here. Oh! What's that?
Oh, there we go. That's a fun toy. Hi from Sweden. Awesome.
We'd like to do an internship with you if possible. You know, we get a lot of emails and messages and people
Thank
who would
you.
love to come work for us. Right now we're mainly just a family operating farm, and we do have a little bit of help that comes for just a couple weeks of the year. But
Yeah.
if we ever were to hire someone, I'm sure you guys would find out about that.
Yeah. If we ever needed a job offer, we'd put it out.
Yeah.
But we typically only hire at the moment just friends that we have in the area and stuff that are available for a temporary part-time thing. So same as the Big Brood. Gets that. No sir, who said, have you been to Glacier National Park? Never been there. I've heard it's nice though. We live an hour away from it. Yeah, we go there like 3 to 4 times a year. It's one of our most favorite places in the world. So actually, I take that back. It's terrible. Don't go there. It's not fun. It's not beautiful. It's probably the ugliest place on the planet. You won't enjoy it. There's bears. They'll eat you. It's not fun. So yeah, just stay clear of it. Don't go there. We'll just go there occasionally and camp and not have fun to ourselves. But yeah,
We
stay.
love Glacier. We go there a lot. I love to go hiking, and it's really beautiful there. And it's close to our house, so we can do day trips if we want, or we can go camping if we want to. So,
Yeah, we love that place. We go there quite a bit. We
yeah.
probably didn't make it there enough last year, but this year's gonna be a little harder because we got a baby on the way, so maybe not quite as big a hikes, but we can at least go visit.
I'm kind of slowing down here as I get bigger.
Yeah.
So,
And Rosie's getting faster as soon as you start running, huh? Yep. What do you think, Rose? No? Yes?
the same GPS as the Big Brood. That's what he's asking.
Oh, it's same company, but it's a different monitor. It's a 750 monitor. There we go. No. It's a 750 monitor. It's not as advanced as the Big Brood. It's got dust all over right now. Let's clean that off. So you can see. It's still a touchscreen. 750s are great. You can do a lot with them. But yeah, the 2050 that I've got in the Big Brood's definitely a little better. So, and then this runs an Easy Steer steering motor on the side. But Big Brood actually has an integrated Easy Pilot steering wheel. So, yep. Let's go here. I'll give you guys a quick look. See, everything's green. Green is good. We like green. The RPMs are doing. Everything else is pretty good. Our front diff temperature is not accurate. Those two need switched. That's actually our engine temperature gauge, oil temperature gauge right there. Uh-oh, we lost a toy. There you go. Okay, I'm gonna put the phone back in its little place here. Rosie, what's wrong? I'd hold Rose, but I'm kind of dirty, and then Rosie's clothes gets all dirty if I hold her.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Uh-oh. What is it? Are you tired of big buds? Already?
Never.
Yeah. Maybe.
I brought a bag of goodies in case this happens.
What other goodies do we have in the bag? I'm curious too.
You probably won't want to.
Things aren't super exciting in the tractor, so.
You don't want that, huh?
Didn't want it? Okay. Alright, we're making progress again, guys. Sorry. Our windows are kind of dirty in this thing. Haven't been cleaned in a while. Okay, let's take you a quick look around the tractor. So you guys can see the inside of this. I still got to finish making a video on this thing. There's all my dash. Shifter right here. Hydraulic levers right here. Got 4 of them. Two-way radio. We rarely use those anymore, mainly during harvest, but we have them in here anyways. And window wiper. As far as cab, that's where I got the air horn. I used an old, I guess you call it tire gauge because they didn't have anything. And there's our air cleaner over here with the cleaner stacks, exhaust. See the tires. And then out here, that's all the different remotes for the hydraulics. And then I'll put this on like that. That back window's pretty dirty. But you guys can get an idea what's going on back there. We've had a couple flat tires on this tractor this year, but we got those 2 fixed, and we've got some spares on it that are a different brand, but they're working. So we haven't had any since, so it might just keep running and running and running like this for a while. We flip back, there we go. Rosie, what'd you find? Oh, is that waffles?
Yeah.
Daddy get any waffles?
Yeah, you can have some.
Oh, I better save them for Rosie.
You can have the leftovers.
Yum waffles. We love waffles. She wants it right now. You're taking too long.
She likes to eat.
Yeah, we've had no trouble with feeding her. Food and Rosie go together really well. She's a happy baby when she's fed and eating and feeding herself and eating.
Well, this guy said they have a big butt and they live in Colorado.
Oh, cool. You're probably one of the few in Colorado. I don't think there's many down there that have big butts.
Kiss sleep goodbye in August, yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna actually go on a big vacation around that time. I'll be gone for like a month or so.
Yeah.
Maybe 6 months, I don't know.
Yeah, I usually am on baby duty because he's on work duty, so
Yeah, that's always
pretty
fun.
good. Take lots of naps together. Are live streams easier to do than make videos?
Definitely. Definitely easier. I have no editing right now, as you guys can see. All we do is just start it, and then we go. But to make videos, you gotta record the video, you've gotta edit the video, you gotta upload the video to your computer. It's a lot of work. To make a really nice video, I can spend 20, 30, 40, 50 hours in a video or more to make one video.
And you don't even know how good it's gonna do.
Yeah, I can do all that work for a video, and it'll get 50,000 views, which is great. And then I can do a live stream and get 50,000 views. And I didn't even have to upload it. It's uploading right now. So that's why I like live streams. Though I do understand a night live stream lasts like an hour, 2 hours long. Well, if you're not there live and you're watching it after it's already been live, I'm sure it's pretty boring. So that's the downside. Is it's not as
It's good and
exciting.
bad with both. It's a lot. I mean, if Nick was to make only production type of videos, then you wouldn't get to see all this part of farming. You just wouldn't, because he can't put that kind of time into creating all these videos. He can't put
Yeah.
50 hours into making the big brood and 50 hours into seeding and all these hours into the different things that happen. But when he can do some quick
are good. I think there's pros and cons to all of them. What I am doing more of now is I'm trying to take little snippets of my phone throughout the day, because I have my phone on me all day. And then I have an app on my phone, so if I'm like sitting in the tractor, I can actually edit it while I'm seating. Like right now, I can edit a video and then upload it by the end of the day. And it did take me a lot of work to do. It's a lot simpler, and it's still pretty good. It's kind of like I don't know, a simplified live stream, I guess you could say. So I'm trying to do more of those because they're a little easier. I think they're more playability for those that want to watch them, because you don't have to sit there for an hour and a half, 2 hours to rewatch it. So, but who knows? I don't know. This is all a mystery to me. Who knows what we'll do? There's no defined way to run a YouTube channel. However, I decided to run it, I guess, right?
What's our record for bushels per acre? The record.
Oh, well, you know, okay, we've had areas in the farm that have gone over 100 bushels an acre for wheat. But those areas are really small. So, if you take actual yield, yeah, we've had over 100 bushels an acre. Average record, you know, probably in the farm's history, maybe close to 50 bushels an acre spring wheat would probably be the most we've ever had. That's pretty big. I don't know if that's ever happened in my lifetime. But winter wheat we've had in the 50s and 60s, maybe even 70 bushel winter wheat. We've had 100 bushel barley before, years ago. But a good year for us would be like a 40 bushel spring wheat crop, and a 50 to 60 bushel winter wheat crop that'd be an excellent year for us. This is the best live stream farming footage. Thank you, Quack Munch. Quack Munch, thank you. I appreciate it. It's a lot of work, but it works. It works good. It's fun. Milo Valley Farm. See ya. Take care, man. Have a good one. Oh, see ya, AJ. Never mind. Sorry, you're not leaving. AJ left. Sorry, AJ. See ya, AJ. We had 70 to 80 bushel spring wheat. That is huge. That's a lot of wheat.
How many acres is our biggest field?
This year, I think our biggest field's like 320 acres. So last year we had a 600 some acre field, but we're gonna split it into this year, so it'll be 320.
This is a tiny field. You said only 40 acres, right?
Yeah, this is a little 40 acre field.
Yeah, it's pretty small.
But once I'm done with this one, I'm gonna jump into a 160 acre field. Hello from Michigan, David.
Hi.
How many family members are on your farm? There's 3 families, my parents, myself, and my brother's family, and my sister's here right now too.
But just the 3 guys work, so 3 guys run it. They work hard.
Does live streaming slow me down, or I've gotten really good working with one hand? A little bit of both. It does slow me down a little bit. Sometimes it doesn't. I think the bad thing with live streaming is it potentially could get me in a pickle because I'm not focused 100% on what I'm doing. So I could make a mistake, which could be either a small mistake or a big mistake. So that's the downside, really. You never know. You never know what might happen while I'm live streaming. And it does slow things down because 2 hands is nice. But I try to keep a habit of scanning everything every little bit while I'm live streaming, just to keep tabs on what's going on, so I don't do something stupid. So.
It's 5:45 p.m. here in Montana. Seeding spring wheat.
Hello from Columbia City, Indiana. Awesome. Hello.
Nice.
Good to have you.
Hi, small child.
Rosie.
She's eating.
Hi. Hey, what's the chicken say? Wait, what's it say? Fuck, 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 fuck. What's the chicken say? Chicken says hi? Oh, yeah, that's what it says. Yeah, okay. All right. That's what the chicken says.
She does know that one. She likes to watch the chickens out of her window.
We free-range chickens so they can wreak havoc on her flowers.
Yes.
They're terrible little things. We're this
About
close
to
to
get
walking.
locked up.
Yeah. They love to scratch and destroy flowers and everything. from Scotland.
Hi.
awesome. Hello
Thanks for
from
joining.
Connecticut. Nice. 40-acre field is a good field size in my area.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely can be a big field in some areas. You know, it'd be on one of our smaller fields. I think we have one field that's like 15 acres or so. I don't know if it's that much. So, what are you doing, Rose?
Just being silly.
You making fart sounds?
Nice nails for farming. I don't do the farming. I do garden.
Yeah,
So
my nails do the farming.
I wear gloves when I garden. Are you skinny?
What are you doing?
You silly girl. I'm
Oh.
from Alabama, Maine, Kentucky, Kansas. Wow, you guys are all over. So cool. So fun to see you guys. So far away from Montana, places I've never been to either.
I haven't been to any of those places either.
Never been to, what was it, Maine? I've never been to Kansas. I've been to Kentucky. I'm from South Dakota. Their family lives in Great Falls. Nice.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm from Detroit. I think I saw that.
What is it, Rose?
How about a whole Welker family live stream for some questions and answers?
Maybe someday.
We can
Maybe
do that.
someday, buddy. Kathleen, do you gardening and farmers market?
No, we eat it all.
Yeah, we don't like giving you that stuff up.
I don't have that big of a garden. Just enough for us. It's a lot of work, so I just want to eat it all myself, I guess. But I do go to the farmer's market in town, and I get some stuff that I don't grow from them. So we have like a fruit person that comes through and some other people. So
Let's see here. I'm from Germany. I'm from Missoula.
Estonia,
Nice. Missoula's not too far from us. You guys have some. Is that what you said? Say Missoula or Minnesota? No.
Missoula.
Missoula. Okay. It's flooding there right now. I heard a lot of water running down the river. I saw a video. It's pretty crazy.
I'm from California, Kansas. Hi guys, thanks for joining us. We're just hanging out on
Yeah.
the tractor as a family, which we don't really do that often because this one gets kind of wiggly. Ah,
Yeah, she can only take so much time with the
kind
tractor.
of wiggly, but she misses her daddy, so
Yeah, isn't that right, Rose?
you gotta come say hi. Ah. Nick doesn't get to see her too much. He pretty much leaves the house when she wakes up and gets home way, way, way after her bedtime. So
Yeah, I guess you're a whole lot. Rosie,
we miss him.
what are you doing? What are you? Oh, you're spitting on me. That's nice. Spitting on me? Really?
Why the trees are in an L shape around your farm? Yeah, it's a windbreak, so the wind typically comes from the north and the west. So that's why we have it on those sides of the farm.
It slows the wind down. They call them windbreaks, just like she said. A lot of farms have them around here.
I had never heard of that before I moved here, but it does work. Works great. So, not that it blocks 100% of the wind, but we have some pretty windy days here. It gets pretty crazy. So,
Yeah.
anything you can do to kind of slow it down a little bit helps.
She's showing daddy love by spitting on me. Yeah.
Say, I love you.
Hi from the dirty New Jersey.
Love you.
Was something started farming, kind of too bad. It's mostly old dairy farms with old brothers now. Yeah, I know. It's amazing. I'll hold this. That's better. I can actually see what you guys are saying. Have you ever grown anything unordinary in your area? Well, I guess peas, lentils, and chickpeas. That's for at least right in our remote area. That's pretty abnormal. But we're doing more of that. How many acres do you own or lease? We run around 10,000 total acres. Some of it's leased, some of it's owned. A little bit of both. Did all the water dry up in the fields yet? Most of it, but there's still some areas that are really full of water. We've got a field that we were seed next to not far from here. And it's got a lake in it right now, over a mile long. Just about done. I can run you guys back in the car. Think so? Oh, I guess we're close. Can you make it, Rosie? Can you make it to the end? Can you make it to the end? Is that fun? Is that fun? You want to crawl around on the floor, dirty floor? Is that what you want? You want to go play in the mud. That's what she wants. The mud. Love your production video. You're really talented. I thank you, Jeremy. I appreciate it. It takes a lot of time. You learn tricks along as you keep doing it. Okay, I'm gonna put the phone back in here while I turn around. It kind of takes two hands to do this. Rosie, it's okay. There's
We
more
still have
waffles.
frost in the ground.
I don't know. I haven't dug down to find it. If I dug way down, you might find a little bit. But yeah,
Pretty
very.
warm here now.
Yeah, the ground temperature is definitely warming up.
We had, it's like 80 here today. We did have some cold and rainy days last week, but it's warming back up, so
Yeah.
it's so nice after such a long winter to have it finally be sun shining and warm.
Because our winter was so long and ended so late, everything's happening really fast right now. Rosie, hey. You don't like this. You don't like this? Okay. She's gonna stand on the floor. There we go.
Your fleet of big buds is amazing.
Thank you.
How many acres can you seed before refilling?
I could probably seed a good 150 to 160 acres before refilling. Maybe about that much, 150 probably. That'd be a stretch, but yeah, about that. Did you grow up on a farm? Yes, I did. Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Oh, Kathleen did not.
I'm from the city.
She's a city girl. See, city girls can be converted. She's living proof. The question is, can a farm boy be converted to a city boy? I don't think so. But I can live in a city. I just don't think you can ever take the farm out of me.
He lived in a city while I was going to college for a few years.
Yeah.
It's been an adjustment for me to live in a small town. But here I am, sitting on a tractor,
Yeah.
1.5 babies, so,
Yeah.
and a great husband.
Yeah, try to be. As long as Rosie's there. Huh, Ro? What do you see back there, Rosie? Is that cool? She's watching the scenery.
I'm from Detroit. Big city. What's your favorite aspect of farm work?
My favorite?
Yeah.
I suppose operating machinery. That's probably the best. I mean, you can operate all kinds of different machinery, from earth-moving equipment to agriculture equipment, all kinds of stuff. Got a bunch of plugged runs, so I might have to stop and unplug all these. They're all flashing at me right now. So let me turn around here.
I make my girl run something. Well, that's good. We have a lot of girls around here. They can do that.
Okay, I gotta grab a tool.
How much horsepower does a Cat 525 have?
The Bud does the oh I see, yeah. 525 horsepower, same as the number. Okay, Rosie, we'll be back in a second. You be good. I'm gonna find these plugged runs. There's Rosie Beads right there. They're probably just wheat suspended. I see one that's plugged right there just by looking at it. This one, you can see the wheat in it. So it just needs thumped. It could be on the bottom here. I'll climb underneath, take a look and see. It's this one. Looks like it's just suspended in the tube, so. This fertilizer's kind of sticky. I don't know why. There's humidity in the air or what, but it's it gets hung up in these runs. So I'm just gonna lift it up again, let it run down. Just gotta keep shaking it here. So we get some air flowing through it. Should turn the fan speed up more. There it goes. Just about there. And there it goes. Come on, almost there. Fortunately, you can see through these. Some of these air drills don't have clear tubes like this. You can't see. So there's kind of a little slump right here, and they slow down and they stop. That's what happens, some of those. All right, so that one was plugged. I didn't think any more were on this end. I think it was just the one on this side, and there was 3 over here that were starting to plug. It's not like when they plug, you're putting on less product, because that seed's got to go somewhere. So when it plugs, it just means it's going to go into a separate run. So you'll just put a little heavier seed in another area. Let me drape our little twine mess around here a little more. Okay, let's take a look and see. I thought it was more over here on this end. This one right here is plugged. These 2 are plugged. Both of these are. So I'll shake that one. Let the wind blow it out. The smart thing would have been to keep the fan up high when I was doing this, but if I get some wind blowing through it, then it'll blow it out. Going down there on that one, you can see it. Come on. Just about there. There it goes. I don't know if there's something in the fertilizer for the seed treat. It just seems a little sticky. Okay, that one was good. And this one's plugged too. This one's been kinked at one time. It must have crunched on it. Then when we wing it up, so let me go around to that one. Climb up top here and see if I can get this one to break loose as well. I could take the, I didn't bring a screwdriver, but I could take the end off and lift it all the way up, but I don't really want to do that if I don't have to. Oh, I see it's leaking there. Let's let it come out there then. There it goes. Okay. There we go, stuff that back in there. Okay. That should be good. All right, there we go. Okay. I think there was a third one somewhere, I thought, but we'll just go with those 2 for now. See how that turns out. Actually, was there 3? I did do 3, that's right. So yeah, that was 3. That's total. Steps. I can do the main ladder, but this one's easier to do one-handed. Okay. 0. Somebody left Sophie on the steering wheel. I guess Sophie can stay there for right now.
Gotta make a mark.
You get a little sleepy there, Rosie? Okay, I'm gonna put the phone back in here. pocket. Get started here. All right, Sophie, you gotta move. Hero.
That's okay. We're planting spring weeds in Montana. Big sky country.
There we go.
They also planted some peas and chickpeas earlier. Somebody's ready for sleepy time.
Are you getting sleepy, Rosie? Are you getting sleepy? Yeah? Do you want me to run back to the car?
No, just you gotta do the ends, right?
Yeah.
So I'll just wait till you do the ends.
Okay, well, I want to do the one, and I'll go up and down and see how I finish on that side. Okay, what type of soil? How do you answer that one? The soil type?
Clay.
Yeah, clay. High alkaline clay, low on topsoil. 7th generation Kansas farmer. That's amazing. Super Gold Nuggets, sleepy. Go get some sleep. Thanks again for all the people that donated.
Yeah, that's so awesome. Thanks, guys.
That's appreciated. Sleepy and cranky. Oh, the baby's sleepy and cranky. Not Super Gold Nugget. Yeah, she is a little
Funny,
bit.
huh?
Hi, Rosie.
That's funny.
Do you want Daddy's glasses again?
Oh,
Those are kind of fun.
new toy.
That'll keep her occupied for about 15 seconds. It's amazing how much babies need naps. They have a really short
So crucial.
fuel tank, and when it runs out big time. It can be just absolute brats when they're tired and just out of control, and they just can't handle anything. And then they take a nap and they come up with like little angels, and they're happy and giggly and fun. It's just funny. Yeah, isn't that right? Isn't that right, Rosie? Yeah, nap.
Run any equipment? Not really. Sometimes I drive the combine and during harvest just for fun, not as a worker, just to hang out with Nick.
She can. She's very capable. If she wanted to drive these, she could. But yeah, it's
I run the kitchen.
yeah, there you go. I like that job.
Right? I mean,
Kitchen
gotta
is
have-
very important.
and the garden and the
Yeah,
lawnmower and
yeah,
all kinds of other stuff.
we like the kitchen.
Yeah,
Kitchen is good.
yeah. Let's see. Hi from Australia. Hi, thanks for joining us. How many acres can you get in with that drill a day? I'm running Deere 1 890 CCS 36 foot.
A day for us, and this air drill is probably a good 300 acres, I'd say. So if you're really pushing it hard, you can maybe get 400 acres in a day, but that'd be like a really big day. Really big day.
Kitchen is the hard part.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Let's see, Ed Block took care of that person. Let's see here. How wide is your air drill? It's 57 feet. 57 feet. And it's 9-inch spacing. The spacing which each row is. And yeah, that's how it goes. How's Rosie's cousins? Oh, they're good.
They're super cute.
Yeah.
They're
Yep.
doing good. She has lots of friends now.
Yep. Rosie wants to drive. Hi from Pennsylvania. Nice. See, we have a visitor here. There's a dog on it. I'm not sure what's going on. Let's see here.
It's probably down the together. I gotta put her in
It's probably Scott. Maybe. I don't know. Or it's Mom. The Cummins is pulling into the field. What's that? Well, we'll just keep going. Okay. Let's see here. What else is going on?
Say hi.
We pull up here. We'll turn around.
I thought he was seating.
What's that?
I thought he was seating.
Scott must stick over for him for a little bit. Let me put this phone right here for a second. Do you want to keep her?
Well, she has to go to bed. So.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll be right back. Yep. How's it going? Hey.
Can you just say hi? Say hi, Grandpa. Say hi. She's getting cranky. Say hi.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm gonna put her to bed.
Yeah, she's gonna go to sleep soon. There we go. Okay.
I thought he was seating.
Scott must stick over for him because I see it's still running over there, so.
He's taking a break, huh? Aw.
Okay.
Grandma and Grandpa came to say hi.
Alright, pull this down. Pour all this out of the field, and then they'll take off, and Rosie will go get some nap time.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
He's gonna go to sleep soon, huh? Yeah.
Isn't that right, Rosie? Huh? Oh, there we go. Not happy? Okay. Well, we don't have much left, guys. If you look over here, we've done quite a bit over here. There's about, I would say, 3 swaths left on this side. Running about 5.3 miles an hour, 5.4 miles an hour. Hey, Ro, you're okay. You okay? Hey. And then back here, this is what our view looks like from here. And yeah. So that's what's happening, guys. AJ's back. Welcome back, AJ. We got a little bit left. We'll be done here. Rosie's just about out. Rosie, but you weren't done playing with these yet. Yeah, she is. She's like, I'm definitely done playing with that. Have you played with Dad's cell phone case set though? Oh, that's new.
So much fun, huh?
Yeah, let's take a little interest off of
Yeah.
what is the black thing you're going to run over? The soil? I don't see any black thing. Unless I already ran it over. Stream over? Not yet. A little more and we'll be done. There are a couple passes left. I'm gonna run back
Got like two more passes left.
and it'll be done. So like another 15 minutes maybe, something like that. Do you give shout outs? I can, but you've got to make me want to give you a shout out. So, all right, Tanner, that's your shout out. No, you weren't paid $15.59. Some people are sick. Don't know what they would see. Okay, what else? I'm gonna put the phone back here for a second. 1 second. Turn this around.
Does the cedar plug up often?
Not really. It's definitely something that happens throughout the day, on and off, but it's honestly not that rare or that common. You can go a whole day without it plugging up at all. So it's definitely hit and miss. So yeah, that's typically what happens. Nice, Nick. Gotta go put in oats. Good deal, Milo. Have a good one. Hunter, you bet. I've seen a black thing as well. You saw the black thing as well.
Huh.
What black thing? Is it a UFO? Maybe I can see it, but you guys can't.
A glitch. A rock?
That's a badger mound right there. Badgers are mean little critters that live in the ground. So they dig. We call them badger mounds, which is a badger hole. Maybe that's what you guys saw. There's a shadow. Maybe that's what you guys saw was a shadow. Don't see any black. Frame rate's low right now. I just finished a 5,000 acre crop today. It was the last day. I bet that feels so good. H&L Farms. That's awesome. What state are we in? We're in Montana. There we go. We're in Montana. Oops, you didn't drop it? Here you go. Rosie's hanging out with us. Rosie?
Say hi.
What do you think? Just about there.
Nick is the ultimate multitasker.
Yeah.
He can talk to you guys, drive a tractor, watch the monitors, read your comments, think about how to respond,
Yeah.
make sure we're doing good, give Rose toys.
It's from my years in air traffic control training. Kind of. In college.
Doing a good job.
What is it, Rosie? You need nap time really bad? Yeah, I know. Can't put the phone back here again.
Okay.
All right.
Almost
I'm
done.
gonna do one pass down this way.
Hi,
Like that.
Mississippi. Hi, Connecticut. Hey guys, thanks for coming. How many acres do we have completed so far? I think that's what they're asking.
We've gotten over 4,500 done. Probably.
They said it was a dot on the window.
Oh, was it a dot on the window? Oh, that's probably what it was. These windows are kind of dirty. That's probably what it was. So I'm finishing up along the field right now. Oh, Rosie. She is not liking this. That's okay. She came in happy. So, where are we at now? Car is right there. That's what we'll be stopping at. I'm just doing the end pass right now. I freehand this. You can set your GPS to do the end passes too, but I just freehand them. It's just simple. A lot of times I'll take and pull the wheel off like that, so it's not riding on the steering wheel anymore. It makes it a little easier to turn the steering wheel. That usually works good. Still wet in Ohio. Barely got anything planted. That's too bad. Hopefully it dries up a little bit there for you so you can get in the field. Just about here. This tractor weighs about 50,000 pounds. So it's got about, was that 100 horsepower per pound? Is that right? Probably wrong on that. But yeah, 525 horsepower. It's just about right. I'd say for the weight and everything in this tractor, that's about perfect. It's a really, really nice C tractor. Definitely gets it done. And it's not terribly loud in here. It's pretty quiet. And we are making it about 5.2 miles an hour. 5.1. Almost there, Rosies. Almost there. We've been streaming for an hour and 43 minutes too, so that's a long stream.
It's been fun, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah.
And thanks especially for all the donations.
Yes, definitely. Very generous. I'm gonna pull up next to the car here and I'll shut it down for now. There we go. Okay, put that out of the ground. Okay guys, well let me open the door up here. Flip the cam around. You ready, Rosie? Are you ready to go home, go to bed? Huh? Are you? Yeah. Pretty tractor. We definitely like this machine. It's a good machine. You want me to take one of those? There we go. There's the inside. We have a wheel seal, or not a wheel seal, a seal on the transmission output shaft that's leaking a little bit, so that's where the oil's coming from. All right. Well, let me flip around here to this one. Okay, guys. Well, it's been fun. I'm gonna keep working here. She's gonna go back home. Rosie's gonna go to bed. Wake up like a happy little girl. Yeah, isn't that right, Rosa? We'll get it done. But thanks for following us. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to Instagram, Facebook,